It's It's Loving the Strange with Carrie Jones and Shaun. Loving the Strange, a podcast for weirdos and those who want to be weirder. Embrace the strange. New episodes every Saturday, live streaming Fridays. Loving the Strange. Check us out. Hello. Welcome to Loving the Strange.
Welcome.
The podcast with Shaun, the talent Farrar, and me, Carrie. And this week...
You're not just Carrie.
I feel like just Carrie. I'm actually feeling wicked low energy today.
Well, you better buck up.
I don't know if I can, man. I don't know if I can.
Hey, hello to everybody that's here.
Sayar and Dee and Doug are all here. So welcome for our low energy podcast today about...
It's not going to be low energy.
I fed you that line, babe. It's about...
strange eating habits.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, Kate's here too. Hi, Kate.
I just want everybody to know.
Oh, no.
That where Sayir is, it's 5:30 in the morning.
Which is amazing.
It sure is.
I don't know how you're awake, Sayir. And I'm kind of terrified that we're the first thing that you see in the morning.
I know.
Today.
That's better than a cup of coffee, though, to wake you up. I think.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Yeah, so
Don't forget John Bell.
Hi, hello, John Bell. John Bell says, yo, 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 2 weeks to go because we're driving to Florida.
That's right.
Today, there's an ice storm in Maine, and we still have power, and fingers crossed it'll stay on for the next hour so that we can do this podcast. But if we suddenly disappear, that is why.
It's going to stay on all night, baby.
Or it's because something terrifying has happened, like we have tried a new strange eating habit or something. I'm a little worried about this because I feel like this topic has a lot of judgment written into it. I'm not super cool about judging people about how they eat or what they do. Or
you know what? Most of my information is about actual food.
Oh, cool.
It's not about there is a little habitual stuff on the fringes, but
really,
yeah, but not stuff that's anybody can take personal.
Well, mine is mostly, except for what Dee sent me, because Dee is the most awesome human being in the world. Most of mine is famous people and celebrities and the weird things they do.
Of course. That's all. That's what you always only got, celebrities, baby.
No, I really don't. I really don't. But my Twitter feed seems to think I do. All right. So, do you want to start, my friend, or do you want to say anything before we start talking about the weird things?
Yeah, I'll start.
Because I got a great list from Dee. If you don't want me to
I'll start by saying shoot.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start. So let me start. And
I can start.
So professional.
We never said we were a professional podcast.
Well, when you have the talent in your name, it kind of feels like.
Hey, it's hard to find a good studio.
Doug Marshall says some people eat whipped cream without other food, so just straight whipped cream.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like that, I think.
My mama used to do that.
Which, in my opinion, is utterly disgusting.
It's not disgusting. My mommy did that. What?
I don't like whipped cream.
Well, yeah.
Huh?
I know, but you could eat a pat of butter without anything, Farrar. You could totally do that.
I can't eat a pat of butter unless it's deep fried.
It's disgusting. It's so bad for you. So bad for you.
What I was going to start off with was this.
Okay.
I'm not much of a superhero person like Marvel or DC.
What does this have to do with food, babe?
It doesn't.
Oh, all right.
It's a free plug.
They don't need it from you. We need it from them.
I know.
Okay.
But I really love, what's it called?
Peacemaker.
So it's such a multi-genre thing. It's got superheroes. If you're a wrestling fan, one of the stars is John Cena. And I can just really relate to him in that character.
It is like Shaun's first superhero show that he's ever been into. D says, I love Marvel and DC, much like myself. But it's we have a good friend named Steve, and Steve is always like, it's like pulling teeth try to get Shaun to be into any of these things. And Steve's like, he has to watch Peacemaker. It's the one thing he'll finally like, and it's gonna finally like it. Dude, you gotta get him to watch it. And Steve was right.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, Shawnee loves it. He loves
Because
it.
he's just like a normal dude. Like, no class. I love it.
He ain't got no class. He's living in a trailer. He's like got Eagly the eagle, and like his dad's really effed up, and he's not too good with the women, and so yet he's straight, and it's a hard, I think, mostly. And there you go.
All right, so
he's relatable. So there was Shaun's plug for Peacemaker, which needs no plug.
Yes. Podcast. Thank you for honey.
Yes.
I wanted to throw out there because it's a very common theme. In eating. That, You know how people sometimes or a lot of times don't want their food to touch?
Like they have potatoes on their plate and they have peas on their plate and they don't want their...
They gotta make borders or all that.
Like they cannot be meshing. There's no intermingling of the food.
I just wanted to say the term for that.
Oh, really?
It's brumotactylophobia.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So tactile means touch.
Yeah.
I don't know what brumo means. I'm gonna assume food.
You know, my Uncle Dick.
Yeah.
Who was like my pivotal person in my childhood and who made me believe in cool things, and he was brilliant. He was a genius. Like before the internet taught himself Korean, before the internet taught himself how to play the organ, like super poor, valedictorian high school, valedictorian college, Harvard Law School. Just segregated the fraternity system there.
So like, what are we doing about your Uncle Dick here?
He would not allow his food to touch.
Really?
Oh, no.
Even as an adult?
Even as an adult.
Wow.
Like my Aunt Maxine would be like, oh no, Richard's pee has touched his mushroom. And she was like so mean to him about it. And he would laugh about it. Like he was super good natured about it. But like, yeah,
But even if as he was laughing, he'd be separated.
Yeah, he totally separated.
That's funny.
And this guy who would like, you know, he'd be like, hey, you know, his friend be like a Supreme Court justice, and he'd be hanging out with senators. They all knew. They would all tease him about it because it was so...
Well, you might as well own up to it if you're going to keep it as an adult, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
If you're not going to be a hermit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like that when I was little, but I grew out of it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
No, I was more of a mixer.
Oh, like you'd put everything together so it's like gross?
No, I only mix certain things like corn and mashed potatoes.
Oh, like a Kentucky Fried Chicken mashed potato bowl. Do they still have those?
I don't know. Oh. I have no idea, baby.
Well, that was like basically that. They would have mashed potatoes and corn and gravy and little chicken tenders, and it was all in one bowl. So it was all definitely touching.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the eating preferences on my list.
Mushing?
People that mix all their food together.
Jenny says that they do. They still have the KFC bowls, which thank goodness, because I'm very upset with the KFC Taco Bell franchise because they got rid of the tacos that were just potato wedges inside.
The crispy potato taco.
Yeah, that was my
Carrie was the only one in the whole nation that ever ate them.
I would go to the drive-thru and it would be on the menu and I would ask for it and they'd be like, "What?"
I don't even know what you're talking about, lady.
Yeah. I'd be like, "No, it's right there. It's under bean burrito. It's right there." Like, and I'd be so upset and sad. But Emmy, my daughter, was really into the KFC bowls.
She was, wasn't she?
Like Jenny, yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, she's so into it. Doug says that he hates carrots and peas and picks them out of his food. I was like that with peas as a little kid.
You know what?
Yeah.
Peas aren't good.
What?
I mean, peas are good in certain contexts, like edamame, or inside of the bean still. as a whole bean sometimes.
Like fresh peas.
But green peas frozen out of the can or.
I disagree with you. See, I think that canned peas are like the grossest thing in the world. And that's why I picked them out of my food all the time when I was a little kid, because we never had fresh peas. And then I grew up and I got into the land of hippies and everybody had fresh produce all the time. And I was like, oh, peas are amazing.
Did you say you got in the land of hickeys?
Hippies.
Oh.
Not hickeys. Not everybody didn't have a big giant bruise on their neck. No. I'm kissing. Oh, it's Hickey Land. Welcome. I feel like that could be a town in California, but no, that's not what I'm talking about, man.
All right. What are you talking about, baby?
Hippies. Like, I grew up and we were super poor and canned vegetables were cheaper. And so we always had canned vegetables. Except when I went to my dad's house or my Uncle Kilton's. But in my own home, it was always like canned food all the time. And canned peas were like the grossest thing in the whole world to me. I would just like Doug Marshall and I'd be like, get it out,
But what do you have on the subject matter for the podcast?
Oh, what? Well, that's food. I'm talking food.
Yeah, you are.
KFC bowls are food.
Wait, Sayer says he loves chicken pizza.
So does Shaun.
Especially if it's got barbecue sauce on it.
Yeah, Shaun is really into that. Doug asked if we have poutine in Bar Harbor.
Yeah.
Saying it's a French Canadian delicacy. We know that. There are a couple of places who have it. It's usually a slightly different take on the original poutine. There's a place called the Dog and Pony, and they have it with tater tots.
It's good.
Shaun's really into it. And
you like it too.
I get sick after I eat too much of it, and then Shaun's like, eat it up! And I'm like, I can't, I feel bloated. And he's like, eat it up. What?
That's because you eat too much.
No, because you always tell me to eat more of it. Like I can't do it. And I'm pretty sure there's a couple other places that have poutine. Do you remember?
No, I don't know where.
But yes, Doug, if you come visit us in Bar Harbor, there are places where we can get that to you.
Or we're a 12-minute walk to the Canadian border. So.
No, we're not. We're not that close. Kate said, I'm a fat kid and I love all the food. I don't believe Kate. But there you go. I
believe she loves all the food.
I do too. I kind of love all the food now. Except bologna. I'm really in salami. Okay, I don't love all the food. I lied.
No, you don't.
I don't.
But you have expanded your palate lately.
I like food. I don't like processed food because I'm a snob.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. So anyways, Susie said there are isolationists who eat all of one thing on their plate before eating the next food. I was known to do that as a child, and so was my Uncle Dick as a grown-up, Susie. Like, I don't do that now.
Oh, yeah.
And I've seen Shaun do this.
That's a real common thing. And I do it knowing exactly. And that's exactly why people are isolationists, I believe. Excuse me. Is that, they start with the least liked thing. And then they work their way up.
Is that what you do?
Oh, if I'm doing that, that's why I'm doing it. But I don't do that often.
I'm going to pay attention when you do it because I'm like, oh, he doesn't like my kale.
Well, now I'm going to go backwards.
So Fiona says Cheese Whiz, bacon, and strawberry jam sandwiches when I was younger. Whoa.
I would be willing to try that one time. Because I know the Cheese Whiz and the bacon would be good.
Dude, your brain is amazing. Like putting all those things together. Wow.
You know what? When I was a kid, and this it doesn't really sound horrible. When I was
to you, maybe. What is it?
Yeah, well, it does to me now. I can't stand it. I don't know why. I liked it as a child. I take it's like a little Dixie cup, like the bathroom size ones.
Yeah.
And I'd fill it half full of peanut butter and half full of jelly, and I'd just mix it up and eat it with a spoon. Oh. And I loved it. But now I make the same face as you just made, like, oh.
It's just when I imagine what it looks like, that's what grosses me out.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess, if you want to think about it like that.
Like sludge, like the sludge that they put on fields in Ireland.
Yeah, like baby poop.
Okay, that too. Shaun used to eat baby poop out of a Dixie cup.
No.
Dee says, I don't love all the food, but I'm still a fat kid. LOL. You two are killing me. All right, so
Yeah.
John Bell said, my only weird eating is a PBJ sandwich. I have to put a handful of regular Lay's potato chips between the buns.
And Carrie does that still to this day.
What?
Just like 3 days ago, we were eating ham salad sandwiches.
Which I can't believe I like now.
And she put chips in her sandwich under the bread.
I feel like I was channeling John Bell.
That's very delicious.
I just needed something solid in there. It was also mushy and I needed the texture of solid and extra salt because God knows ham salad doesn't have enough salt in it already. That's healthy.
That's right.
So Sayer asked what type of foods we like most. So I guess we'll talk about that for a second. What's your favorite? What type of food do you like most, Johnny?
As a type? Holy crap, I don't know. It's either I'll narrow down to two.
Okay.
It's either seafood.
That's big. That's a big grouping.
I know. I have to have a grouping.
All right.
It's either seafood or beef.
All right. Mine are hand pies. I think you know this. Any kind of thing you can put in a hand pie, and it can be hand pies of any kind of culture. You know, saltañas, empanadas, like samosas.
Jamaican meat pies.
Oh my gosh, yes. And if it's savory, it gets like extra bonuses, like, you know what I mean? And then seafood, probably. It used to be potatoes, but I appear to have grown out of my potato thing.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I was gonna call it a potato fetish, but then I realized that sounded kinky, and it really isn't a kink.
She hasn't grown out of that. But she doesn't eat them as much.
No, I used to be like, potato, just give me a potato, and now I'm not all that into it. So Susie says peanut butter, bologna, and mayonnaise are a favorite of her husband.
That doesn't sound appealing to me.
Not to me.
No offense.
Because of the bologna. It's all the bologna.
Exactly, because peanut butter and mayonnaise. No, I can't.
You can't do that either.
I can do bologna and mayonnaise.
Yeah, but can you do bologna and peanut butter?
No.
Can you do peanut butter and mayonnaise?
No. I can't do peanut butter and butter. A lot of people do peanut butter and butter.
How do you know if you've never tried it, though?
Oh, I'll try it. You know, I'm willing to try just about anything.
I think we need to make Fiona's cheese whiz bacon and strawberry jam and the peanut butter bologna and mayo for another podcast.
We can try that.
And then just try to eat it. And then maybe people can give us money.
Well, we can make that.
We double dog dare you to take another bite. And then we're like, no! And then they give us $1.
We'll make a second one with all that plus Nutella on it.
Oh, no. Fiona says, I still eat baby cereal. I just mix it up with a little bit of cow milk and
It's like cold oatmeal, huh?
Oh,
You know what I find funny about that statement is that Fiona had to specify cow milk.
Oh, that is.
Rather than almond milk.
Or soy.
Soy milk.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Or mouse milk or whatever they sell
nowadays.
Goat milk.
Yeah, there's so many. Emu. Sayara says, I mostly have veg chow mein, sometimes with chap. I don't know what chap is.
I don't know what chap is either.
I don't feel smart.
Chow mein's good.
I wonder what chap is. And Doug says, we started eating rice cauliflower as a substitute for rice.
He meant riced cauliflower.
Oh, riced cauliflower.
We did that for a while.
When we were on keto and I lost all my hair. I lost all my hair on keto. It was terrible.
I lost all my weight.
I lost all my weight and hair. It was very bad for me.
But I don't like rice festivals anymore.
No, he's like, no, don't ever go back to that again.
I can't.
We'd rather be chubby. That's really bad. We were doing that, and we had to go on a trip for Rotary to Canada. And on the way back, we found pork rinds And
No, that's why we were there.
yeah, and I had never had pork rinds, and we were both so hungry because it was like the initial days of keto where you're like, no carbs at all, right? And we were both so hungry, and we just ate this entire bag of pork rinds because it was salty and crunchy, and we could pretend it was a potato chip, but it didn't really have carbs, and we both gained like 5 pounds.
Yeah, turns out they're horrible for you if you
Yeah.
eat like 4 pounds of them.
You're not supposed to eat 4 pounds of
I
pork.
pooped out a pig skin in that
It
morning.
was so that's disgusting. I'm gonna squeak. Okay, I'm gonna talk about what D sent.
All
right, so D sent, and I don't know where D found this or if D made it up because D's brilliant. But 13 weird food things people really love to do. You ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
Put ice cubes in cereal.
What? Why?
Yeah,
That's like the same as putting it in milk.
My brother puts it in milk.
Because
I'm not supposed to talk about him.
I'm gonna assume they have milk in the cereal. They put the ice cubes in there.
I don't know, but my brother definitely used to put ice cubes, and I think still does in his milk.
That's horrible, man.
Eat hot dogs horizontally. What does that mean?
Oh, like instead of eating from the end like this. That doesn't look good. You take it from the side. You run your tongue up along the side.
You're so gross. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
You put your mouth
Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
with no teeth. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then you take a bite out of it from the side.
Oh, I did that a couple of times that I ate hot dogs when I was little.
Yeah, when you're little.
Yeah.
Some people probably do it as adults.
You know what I used to do? You know, English muffins, like they're these round, bready. Just in case of the people in other countries. Yeah, but not everybody's in the U.S. and they might not know it. Oh. So they're a bit like a crumpet, and so like I used to have one for breakfast every morning as a kid because my mom wasn't really very creative that way, and so I would take it, and my mom would cut it in half, and I would take a bite. And a bite and a bite, and then I put it back together on my plate. And my stepdad was like, "How did you do that?"
What do you mean you put it back together?
I put it back together.
Out of your mouth?
No. I would make little half circles in the center of the English muffin, like a magic trick. And then I put it back, and it would be a circle on the plate. But I had really halved it when I bit out the things. And my dad was like, "Oh, magic! How does she do that?"
Wow.
Now that I think about it as a grown-up, maybe he was lying and just putting me on, and he knew exactly how I did it.
Oh, he probably did.
Oh, what a sweet man.
He wasn't a stupid man.
Okay, no. So, drink leftover pickle juice. I think a lot of people on keto actually do that.
That was on one of my lists. I could have a sip, but that's about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Dee found this on Google. Oh, look, we have spam. So I'm gonna block that. So then I feel like we've made it if we have spam.
Heck yeah!
All right. So then someone
ready for Spotify.
So then someone else wrote they top pizzas with M&Ms. That's on Dee's list.
It depends on the pizza. I can tell. Depends on the pizza. I can totally see that.
I have seen people do that. Put orange juice on their cereal.
Oh.
I've seen people do that.
Really?
Yeah, New Hampshire. Like it's a New Hampshire thing. It's not really, but when I was a child in New Hampshire, I definitely saw people do that.
God.
Spread peanut butter on scrambled eggs.
No.
You know what my mom used to do?
Eat tuna fish and scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah, canned tuna fish. And then, well, I don't know. And then eat at their desk rather than taking a lunch break.
That's not odd.
That's America, man. And then
used to be. Now nobody's that hardcore in work.
And then dip their French fries in Wendy's Frosties.
Oh, yeah. That's I can get on board with that one.
I have seen members of our family do this.
Have you never done it?
I tried it once.
It's awesome.
It didn't do anything for me.
Oh my God.
Kate said pickle shots. Exactly. Susie said international snacks have been smoked lamb on the jawbone in Ireland, dried salted squid beaks. Ooh. What do you think a squid beak is?
I think a squid beak is pretty much like a really hard cartilage, but
Oh.
so I don't know. Might be a crunchy treat.
Warm sake in Japan. What's your favorite street or festival food?
Oh my god, all of them.
No, well, everybody, feel free to chime in. But Shawnee, what do you think yours is?
I don't know. I don't know that I've met my favorite street food yet because we haven't traveled enough internationally.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
My favorite street food is the one that I have to get up at 3 a.m. and go to the bathroom.
What? I don't understand. What? Oh, because it's so like woo afterwards. Yeah. Oh my word. Well, mine would probably be some kind of pie because pies are kind of street food.
But there is nothing, in my opinion, better on earth than street food.
Yeah, I bet mine would be a sultana or a samosa, but I don't know. Shaun's would be. I'm looking through some right now, Susie, and
there's so many, man. There's so many.
Dumplings.
Just about anything on a stick.
Yeah. What about those fried Twinkie weird things that you get at fairs?
I don't know if I know I had fried Oreos when we were in Austin, but I don't remember if I had Twinkies.
Kate says pork burgers. Ooh.
Nothing wrong with a pork burger.
I know. Kate's talking our language right now. Hey, John Bell says, does Shaun still eat those nasty pickled pig's feet from the corner package store? Don't know what you're talking about, John.
And I'm
so glad I don't.
I gotta tell you, and I'm sorry to have to say it, John's either mistaking me for somebody else or he's just joking, because my father used to eat pickled pig's feet.
Are you sure you didn't do that?
You know how I feel about vinegar, babe.
I know.
I would not get within 10 feet of a pickled pig's foot.
10 feet within a pickled pig feet?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shaun has an anti-vinegar thing going on.
They come in one of those big jars, you know?
And they're real pig feet?
Yes.
And they're vinegary.
They're like the hoof and just a tiny little bit of the ankle. They're hairless, but the skin's still on it, and they're pickled in the jar.
I'd probably like that more than you would.
Oh yeah, you would.
Because I don't have the anti-vinegar thing you have going down.
It's a kind of a finger food because you got a knob on it because there's not a lot of meat on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, like bone marrow, like when you suck the marrow out of a bone.
I think it probably started as a tavern food.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's probably where my dad started to eat it.
John said maybe it was bug or wing nut, which are fantastic names.
Oh, we had some names. John Bell's one of the few people that didn't have a name.
Did you have a name? Oh, you were Shorty.
Yeah. Everybody calls John Bell JB. Oh,
that's nice.
Yeah.
Sayer loves mango pickle with rice and fish curry. I love mango pickle, actually.
Oh, that's good.
A lot. Yeah. That's so good.
And rice and fish curry is awesome as well.
Doug, we missed this somehow. His mom used to make tuna wiggle, which was, I like your use of a colon in your comment, Doug, but which was tuna, peas, and the thin gravy over saltine crackers. I called it pre-vomit. He said,
I would too.
My mom also made that, Doug. I don't know if that's a New England thing. You were in New England, right? New Hampshire. Like, my mom made that a lot. It was gross. Those were the nights I didn't eat.
Doug, I'll also give you credit for not capitalizing the first word of your list.
Oh.
I.e. tuna.
We're very proud of you and your punctuation.
You did a good job on that sentence, young man.
We've been copy editing a lot of other people's work today. And Kate says, like, the total love of my life that she is. Oh my gosh, you know it's tasty? Carrie Jones Books. Tasty.
You are so right, Kate. Kate, she's very tasty.
No, that's so sweet. That is so sweet. Thank you. I feel like I can't leave that up there. It's too much of a plug. So I'm going to move on back to mango pickle. So I went through Dee's list.
Thank you, still on
Dee.
Dee's list?
Nope, I went through it. So it's your turn. It's your turn to talk, Shawnee. Yeah. Thank you, Dee.
Well, how about this? Because this is one from my real life. And my grandfather used to drink it all the time at night.
Oh, gosh.
It was vanilla. No, it's not gross. It was a vanilla ice cream and Coke. No, my bad. My bad, because it was not a float. It was milk and Coke.
What?
But it tastes just like a float.
Like you just mix the Coke with the milk?
Yeah, right in a glass. It even foams up and everything.
We need to try this. We should just have one where we try this weird stuff that we can actually do. Not the pig feet. Though.
Well, before I forget about it, I'm gonna throw this out there so you can help me remember it, so we can try it.
Okay.
When I went to Circle K the other day to get a grape crush,
yeah,
for our kid,
yeah,
the cashier said she likes to drink the grape crush with vanilla ice cream like a float.
Oh, gross.
Oh, really?
I hate grape crush.
Yeah, you don't like those kind of flavorings.
I really hate.
Oh, the chemicals.
It just doesn't taste good to my taste buds. I don't
know.
like certain things. Like, like if you go to a chain restaurant, like Texas Roadhouse, let's say.
Then you get the flavored tea.
And I get the flavored tea, and it's like, or strawberry lemonade. I can taste this horrible chemical in the stuff.
You're right. I can even taste it. It's the flavor. It's the flavoring and the artificial.
And I can't begin to drink it. Like it's terrible to me. It's so bad. Kate likes pickled okra. I wonder if we could get you to eat that, Shaun.
No, you cannot. You know how I feel about okra.
Kate, Shaun has this hate. He's from the South, and he hates okra so much. He also hates fried green tomatoes. Tomatoes.
I hate tomatoes in general.
And I am super chill with it, even though I'm from New Hampshire, and we are not people of okra, but I like it. And he is like, don't put that anywhere.
No.
Don't, like collard greens. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, let's have collard. He's like, no.
I don't like cooked greens unless they're.
He does.
No, I like them raw. That's about it.
Yeah, that's all. Oh wait, bugles and M&Ms. Kate says.
That'd be good, salty and sweet.
Yeah, I like that.
That's the epitome of combos right there.
Susie, good pop culture knowledge. Susie said Pepsi and milk like Laverne on Laverne and Shirley. Which is this ancient sitcom from the 70s.
That's probably where my grandfather got the idea, but he was a hardcore, die-hard Coke fan.
All Coke, no Pepsi.
He'd throw you out of the house for bringing the Pepsi in there.
My family was really hardcore Pepsi, and they would get really upset about it. My Portuguese family, however, were very hardcore Coke.
That's right.
It was like very ethnically divided, honestly. Like the Coke Pepsi wars in my household, in my extended family. And then there was another part of the family who was like, soda is bad for you. You shall never have it. Children should only have water and juice. And then the amount of juice that they should have, it should be only this, like every day.
Boring.
Yeah, they were healthy. So, Sayer said, my favorite is chocolate ice cream and Lay's potato chips.
That's
Wait,
good.
At the same time?
It's because it's sweet and salty again.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the chocolate, oh God, it's always so good with the salt.
Steve has a comment, and Shaun made me try this, I think. And Steve said that his dad Steve Waddell, used to put peanuts in a bottle of Coke and then put it in the freezer until it was slushy. I never liked it. Isn't that what you made me do, or was that boiled peanuts?
No, I didn't make you. I let you.
He said he pushed my head down, and he was like, "You try it now."
I let you have the privilege of trying boiled peanuts while we were down south.
Privilege.
Yeah. And you like them?
I'm all right with almost everything if it's not super processed.
What?
If it's not super processed, I'm okay with things.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And once the Coke and peanuts is once again the same thing. It's sugar and salt.
Okay, so Kate.
It's pretty good. I don't know about the slushiness, but
Kate wrote this over on YouTube, and I swear Kate and I are like sisters from another mister or something, because she wrote something I truly, truly believe, which is that the best dipping sauce ever is mayonnaise, sriracha, soy sauce, and lime juice.
Did you just make that the other night?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I made it this week, Kate. Like, I am like so with you there. Like, I bet we have the same taste buds. Although maybe you're better than I am and you can eat processed meat. But Maybe we have similar taste buds.
You definitely have similar taste buds, I'd say.
Dee, like Shaun, doesn't like tomatoes or okra either, and Dee lives in the South. And Doug says we used to make shakes out of fresh snow and some kind of flavoring like chocolate. And then we found out the snow was really, really dirty.
Depends on where you get it from.
No, it's because of the acid rain and stuff and the particulates. Not the yellow snow, Shawnee. Shawnee,
Okay.
how far down in your chair are you, baby?
I'm slouched.
I guess so. Wow. All right. So, anyways, hello.
Hey.
Yeah.
What?
You want me to?
What's worse than eating if you eat snow out of the middle of a pristine field, or you drink water like our water source from a lake where the same rain falls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're in New England, you get all this stuff from like the Midwest and all the factories in Philadelphia and stuff in New Jersey, and it all comes up the jet stream. And then I did articles about this for the paper. But anyways, that'll bore everyone.
System.
All right, there we go. Kate said, "I'm a student and I eat a lot of processed stuff. I'm ashamed." There's no shame.
Do you eat ramen? Because ramen is literally the cheapest food on earth still.
Yeah, I used to eat all the time in
good.
college, and that's processed. I mean, some of it is more processed ramen than the other, but the super cheap ramen is super, super processed.
Yeah, it is good stuff.
Yeah, man.
I like it.
Dee said, once in college, my classmates in one class were shocked because I like Pepsi instead of Coke. They couldn't believe it. What? The biases. But you're in Georgia, right? And that's the land of Coke, isn't it? Because Coke is based in Georgia.
Atlanta.
Yeah,
That's
right? Yeah. Where's Pepsi based?
I don't know. Hell?
You stop. Oh no, I snort laughed. All right, so Caesar says, do you want to read it? Because I've been reading everything, baby.
Yeah, but what's PG stand for?
I don't know.
Pregnant. When pregnant with my daughter, my cravings were sauerkraut with frozen Three Musketeer bars and jars of green olives.
Wow. That's disgusting to me, but I'm sure it was great to you. No judgment.
Sauerkraut, that frozen Three Musketeer bars all day.
When Three Musketeers were my mommy's favorite food. When I was pregnant with Emmy, I'd been a vegetarian, I think, from 5th grade on, because I read Charlotte's Web, and I got really emotionally wrecked from what happens to Wilbur spoiler, or what could have happened to Wilbur spoiler in Charlotte's Web. And so I became a vegetarian. And I got pregnant with Emmy, and I swear it was like the 3rd weekend. Like, I was like, I might be pregnant. Something may have happened. And all I wanted was a meatball sub. I'm like, give me a meatball sub. Like, all I wanted. My entire pregnancy was meat.
That's pretty much all she wants still. Meat.
That's not true.
Meat.
That's not true.
But she likes the white meat instead of the red meat. So
Kate has apparently done ramen and is currently eating a Pop-Tart.
Hey, Pop-Tarts.
Shaun loves Pop-Tarts.
Now, if it's unfrosted, do you put butter on it? Heck yeah, don't make big eyes at me.
You do?
Well, yeah.
I've never seen you do that.
When have you seen me eat a Pop-Tart?
Camping.
When have you seen me eat a Pop-Tart that I had a toaster to put it in?
Okay, I don't know that.
Because you don't put butter on a cold Pop-Tart.
I didn't know there were rules.
Now you got to toast it so the butter melts into the crust. Come on, I tried to train you. All these years.
All right, baby, tell me something from your thing.
Toast with peanut butter and olives.
Ooh.
What do you think, baby? What do you think?
I'd try it.
Of course you would. I mean, like you're adventurous.
Yeah.
You try a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I would.
Here's one you can try tomorrow morning. Scrambled eggs on toast with Nutella.
Ew, it's a Nutella.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know if I could do that.
Me neither.
Mm.
What's your favorite condiment?
Mine,
Yeah.
sriracha, or like that thing Sarah sent me, the chili crisp. I really like that, and honey.
Would you eat a mustard and mayo sandwich?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, I would if I was super hungry. That doesn't gross me out. It just
No.
doesn't make me think, ooh, I want to eat that. Yum.
Say that again.
What?
You would
Yum.
try it at least?
Oh, I'd totally try that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I would definitely try that. I feel like I've eaten ketchup sandwiches in my youth.
Oh, it's because you were so poor, right?
So poor.
Yeah.
The
government cheese.
My government cheese. I just talked about government cheese in my blog today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I was like, you're
That's
reading
because
my.
I read it, baby.
You lie.
No.
You
no.
are a liar.
I don't even know which way to shake my head.
Kate wants to know what's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten.
Weirdest thing I've ever eaten to this day, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it depends on how you classify weird. Like the most odd or the thing you like the least. And there's a lot of things I like the least, like tomatoes and okra. But I know that.
Yeah.
And I haven't eaten them in decades. But what we have eaten in the last decade, and I did not like whatsoever, was the pig intestine.
Oh, well, see, that was yucky.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I think it was prepared poorly.
Maybe.
Because I've had that before and it didn't taste like poop.
like literally, it might. I don't admit it in my brain because it's just going a little too far even for me. Yeah. But it might have tasted like poop.
It totally tasted like poop, baby. It tasted like an unwiped bottom, and it was bad.
I don't know how you know that, and I'm not going to ask until we go to bed later. But it wasn't good.
Because I've changed diapers. I haven't tasted those diapers, but and then sometimes the doggies have accidents, and you have to cut things out of their fur.
So you lick their bottom clean?
No, but I'm gonna get all mad at you because I'm embarrassed. But oh God help me, the smell is very linked to the taste.
I know, you can almost taste it.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. When Gabby has an accident, our big furry
white dog. So what are you saying?
dog.
My least favorite food doesn't qualify?
No, I'm just saying.
Category.
I'm just saying that I think a cheese puff could technically be a weirder food than that.
What do you think's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? I mean, we've eaten a rodent.
It depends. It depends on how you classify weird, I think.
That's what I said.
Yeah, so it could be my sister used to make these things where she put ham and cream cheese and pickles, and it was an appetizer.
Yeah, well, that's common.
That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird if you think about it.
Let's go with obscure.
Well, it would only be obscure to our culture then. See,
that's fine. Because that's all we have to work on right now.
It's probably pig's feet.
You've eaten pig's feet?
Yeah.
Pickled pig's feet?
No.
Because you just said you had.
I haven't eaten pickled pig's feet, but we did eat chicken feet and pig's feet.
Who?
You and I.
We had pig's feet?
Yeah.
I remember the chicken feet.
We had pig's feet in Panama, babe.
Oh! All right.
Yeah. That's
different. See, they know how to prepare.
It was good. It was good. It was yummy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's I've had sea urchins. See, we've had sea urchins so much that we're oh, that's not even weird. An ostrich egg.
Haven't had an ostrich egg. You have though, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
I haven't.
Yeah, I've had that. See, that's oh, what else? I still think a cheese puff is weirder than that. Really? It's styrofoam that's orange and puffy and crunchy. I'm not saying
the crap out of those cheese puffs I've been bringing home lately.
I put them in my ham salad sandwich, but I'm saying that they're weird though if you think about it. Yeah. And we get those Yum boxes.
I found a brand of cheese puffs at our store a couple weeks ago, and they're fantastic.
That's really funny.
You can put them in with Coke, milk, you can plain, anything you want. They're good.
John Bell said pig nuts, whatever those are. I don't know. I'm sorry, John.
Pig, as in.
And their scrotum? Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Yes, I thought they might have been a peanut. That's just specially prepared.
but the actual inside.
Ooh. Or garfish.
Well, I bet if you took a garfish and smoked the hell out of that thing.
With a pig nut.
The problem is they're really bony.
And some cheese doodles.
There's a good redneck meal right there.
There you go. Sayer says, my mom used to give bread with butter, banana, and milk in my breakfast. See, my mom used to do peanut butter and banana, but no butter.
Oh, I'm not a butter and
no.
peanut butter fan.
We woke up the dog.
Oh, but I like peanut butter and banana for sure.
And Liz says, currently mowing down on one of my all-time favorite processed food weaknesses, Cool Ranch Doritos.
Now, see, I don't like the Cool Ranch so much, but I'm glad Liz isn't out mowing, which is what I thought.
I'm like, mowing in the snow? Mowing. She's mowing.
I got you.
When I was a little kid, one of my best friends in 4th grade, Debbie Muir, who I often broke my bones at her house because it was fun. Not breaking the bones, but her house was fun and adventurous. We used to have horror movie marathons on Saturday morning. And we'd watch like Godzilla, old ancient Godzillas and stuff. And her parents were so cool. And they'd give us each like a 6-pack of Pepsi and like a huge thing of Doritos, like a big bag. And we would just eat it. And I would get so sick. And then I'd always come home and be sick until all the way like through to Monday.
Your mom must have loved that.
It was good times. Debbie Muir made my life so much better. Susie said up here that she's one of the people who can't eat cilantro or avocado or drink gin or vodka because they taste like soap.
Wow.
I know. It's so sad. It's so limiting.
That is sad.
Doug, of course, asked if soap tastes like cilantro.
Well, if one tastes like the other, the reverse is automatically
I would
true.
think so. And Susie said that, I don't know how to say this, so Shaun, you read this one.
It's balut.
Okay.
While stationed in the Philippines, my husband had balut, but I don't know what it is. Why don't you look it up?
All right.
And then go to Kate's comment first, and I'll read that.
All right. I'll look it up while you read.
So Kate asked if anyone had any weird food allergies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you?
I don't have any food allergies. Well, I have a sensitivity.
Oh.
Which some people might consider an allergy, right?
What's your food sensitivity, baby?
Friggin' lactose.
Oh, you're lactose intolerant.
Whatever. I'm pretty damn sensitive to it. Carrie has one too.
What is it?
Well,
everything.
It's actually not a food.
Oh.
However, it's used in food products, so I guess everything has to be counted as a food in the end if you put eating it, right?
Yeah.
Or drinking it.
Yeah.
Because you've gone both ways. But hers is actually a lot of flowers.
Like flowers that grow in the ground.
Like what?
Like flowers that grow in the ground,
not flowers
like
you bake with real flowers.
Yeah.
Like if they put what do you call it? Like an
elderflower, like if there's something with elderflower in it.
What do they call the tincture of the
flower? Yeah, you're doing a great job. Tincture, the essence, the
whatever,
oil.
If they use that in a drink or if they have it on the food.
I start snorting like a pig and my face blows up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. I'm
like, hardly breathe. I almost had to take her to the hospital a couple times.
It's pretty bad. So
we're too cheap. She just suffered it out.
Dude, give me the Benadryl, which is allergy medicine. Give me the allergy medicine. So Liz wrote Susie's son art. Thinks some I like how Liz says Susie's son versus like my spouse. Susie's son art thinks some types of gin taste like pine sol. Actually, I agree with Art there.
It can have that sort of flavor.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, go down to Steve's real quick.
All right. So Steve Boucher says, not Steve Waddell, says, I bite. Oh, you read it.
I will.
All right.
I bite all edges of my Reese's peanut butter cups before I eat the middle. Hell yes. That's like, you got to have a king size, and 3 of them get eaten in just that fashion, and 1 of them randomly in the middle you can eat normal just so you can say you're a normal human being.
You can't ever say that, babe.
What?
Nothing.
That I'm a normal human being? Yeah. But that's the best way to eat a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Is this why you and Steve are friends? Is this a secret link?
I never knew this until just now.
I know, but maybe you just intuitively knew it about each other.
Maybe.
Steve, you missed out on Shawnee's talking about Peacemaker, my friend. I think that for everybody who was listening earlier, Steve is the reason that Shaun was watching Peacemaker.
Oh yeah.
Dee said that she used to lie and say she was allergic to chocolate so that people would stop trying to make her eat chocolate.
Do you not like chocolate, Dee?
I don't think Dee likes chocolate. I remember that about Dee. And she says that she's also lactose intolerant to an extent.
I'm intolerant to an extent too, because it seems to only affect me at night. Like if I have some cereal in the morning, I'm not going to the bathroom a couple hours later. But if it's at night, especially if it involves Oreos and Dunkin' and stuff, oh my god!
If he has like milk at night, he's a big mess.
I'm a mess.
Kate's allergic to red dye number 40 like a loser, she says. That's not a loser, Kate.
Oh,
it's not
no.
A loser. You're a wonderful human being.
I think Carrie's right on the edge of that myself.
And
40, 20, 30. She doesn't like the dyes.
No, I really am not good with it. Steve said, great minds. Best show. That was my Steve voice. And Dee says, I hate chocolate.
Why'd you skip over?
And Sire's like, Carrie's having a food competition with everyone. Maybe I am, Sire. And Dee says, I can't eat American cheese. Whoa, that's big time.
Oh, that's
Dee.
way worse than me.
Yeah, or eat regular milk. And she has to buy Lactaid.
Oh, man, I've never taken Lactaid before.
And Steve says he can't drink crushed soda anymore, and he really wants a strawberry one, but he doesn't tell us why.
Probably because of the artificial flavor and stuff.
Oh, maybe. Hey, do you want to hear about history's strange, before we go, strangest celebrity eating habits from Ripley's.com?
Sure.
All right.
I would love to.
Marilyn Monroe, direct quote.
Didn't eat anything.
No, she used to eat 2 raw eggs whipped with warm milk for breakfast.
That's so stupid.
And when they asked her about it, she said, I doubt any doctor would recommend a more nourishing breakfast for a working girl in a hurry.
Does she know what a working girl means?
I don't know if it didn't mean that back then.
Yeah. Dang.
Oh, shoot. And
no wonder Kennedy liked it.
And allegedly, Hillary Clinton used to eat jalapenos, quote, like potato chips when she was on the campaign trail.
Say that? Jalapenos what?
Like potato chips. She'd just be scarfing down the jalapenos.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for her.
And this other guy, Scott Foley of Scandal and True Blood, said that he spreads what we talked about earlier, peanut butter on his scrambled eggs.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. I'm afraid to try because I don't want to mess up a good batch of scrambled eggs.
You know that ancient times actress Joan Crawford, the American actress? She apparently would only eat very little tiny bits of food whenever she ate. So one time at a lunch, she allegedly ate nothing but some consomme, which is a very thin broth.
Yeah.
And only a couple spoonfuls. And then a little bowl of rhubarb.
Why?
And then crackers with mustard. Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah. And because Ringo Starr has so many allergies, allegedly, he has never had pizza.
Never had what?
Pizza.
What?
Pizza.
Pizza?
Pizza.
Oh.
And Catherine Zeta-Jones
eats
an apple after every meal, not because she wants the apple, but because it makes her teeth cleaner.
Well, yeah, that's true, especially if you're not home and you can't go brush your teeth or something. But she can carry one of those little compact toothbrushes in her purse and run off to the bathroom for a second.
And Shaun, I think this one is going to speak to your heart. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, I'm just going to directly read this quote from Ripley's. Chrissy Teigen has admitted to satisfying a Doritos craving by licking the nacho seasoning off without actually eating the chips themselves. You still get all the flavor, but not all the carbs.
I eat the chips, but I do lick them. And I got to tell you.
He does. He licks them.
If there's anybody listening that works for Frito-Lay or the Blue Diamond Almond Company, if you would just sell bags of Dorito flavoring and bags of the wasabi almond seasoning, man, I'll buy all you can manufacture.
He probably would, but then we wouldn't be able to be married anymore.
I just need like a dipping stick. You lick it, and then you dip it in it, and the stuff sticks to it, and you lick it off again. Oh my God.
We're so not compatible.
That's awesome. What?
We're not compatible. Susie says lactose intolerant and gluten allergy, as well as bakers and brewers yeast allergy. Poor Susie.
That's a heck of a lot to deal with.
And Steve thinks that he can't drink Crush anymore because it's the dye or the flavoring.
Yeah.
And Susie said a balut. Oh, I'm sorry, I did look this up. A balut is a fertilized developing bird embryo.
So you got get a little bit of crunch in your egg. It's like eating a sardine. As long as you don't have to pull the feathers out of your mouth.
Liz said that's funny because on the campaign trail, Janet Mills eats potato chips like potato chips. Janet Mills is the governor of Maine, for those of you who don't live in Maine. And Sire says, I like Coca-Cola very much. My dad used to bring it to me from my childhood sometimes. That's so sweet.
Yeah, it is.
Food has like so many like connotations and like
it sure does.
And like memories
it's so different for all of us.
Yeah, like Coca-Cola could be like this really pleasant memory for some of us, and for some of us it could be like, oh no, and like it's so interesting how like we hold on to like these associations with foods long after. Did I get too highbrow?
Highbrow?
I don't know. You started looking bored. Yeah.
This is no NPR podcast.
I didn't use my NPR voice.
No, you did not.
The foods that we eat carry certain connotations.
So have you ever heard of a moon pie?
I was doing my NPR voice.
I did. A moon pie and an RC cola?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've made you eat a moon pie.
I repressed it, I think.
It's chocolate-coated graham cracker circles with marshmallow in between the two. Yeah. It's like a whoopie pie, but it's marshmallow in the middle of two graham crackers that are coated in chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and RC Cola. RC is a Southern cola manufacturer.
Okay.
And that was like a thing that people loved as a treat down south back in the old days.
Yeah.
Moon pie and RC Cola.
Really?
Yeah, and I used to eat that one. I would intentionally go hunt down an RC Cola because they weren't easy to find like Coke and Pepsi. And a moon pie, just so I could stick to that traditional, kind of value there.
Oh, all right.
Value traditions.
Kate said, OMG, moon pies. Yes. And also, God bless what's left of America. Moon pies, yum.
So in next weekend, but not next weekend, a couple days after next weekend, when we're down in Florida, we're going to hunt down a moon pie. Right. And if RC Cola is still in business, we'll find an RC Cola.
And then what are we doing with them?
Then we'll go smoke some weed. And
we'll have
a moon pie and an RC Cola.
No.
Carrie doesn't. Neither one of us do that,
No.
Nah. We're more into the ingestibles nowadays.
He's such a liar. He's just trying to seem cool. He's trying to seem cool. Susie says moon pies and RC Cola drunk through a Twizzler.
Oh, I never tried that.
Ooh.
Wow, it's like a damn Easter egg hunt going out to find all the ingredients.
I know.
What do you call that? A treasure hunt.
A scavenger hunt.
Scavenger hunt. Yes.
Yeah. Dee thinks RC Cola is still around, and so does Steve. They both think it's still out there.
Good.
We never had that when I was a kid growing up.
Because one of my bucket list items is to actually eat a Sonic. Which I know they have a lot of in Oklahoma, Steve Waddell.
Yeah, they do.
And the only time I've ever seen one was when you and I were in Oklahoma, I think.
Why didn't we go to a Sonic then?
I don't know. Because I was dumb.
You were. You missed your opportunity. What if we never get to Oklahoma
again?
We
will. We don't have to go to Oklahoma to see a Sonic, but we're going to go find a Sonic.
Apparently there's a Sonic right by Dee's house. We know what we're doing in Georgia.
Heck yeah.
And Steve even had a Sonic drink today. For those of you who do not live in the United States, Sonic is a fast food place That's not everywhere in the United States. And it's special because
Well, they have all this good crap, but it's also, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, people, at least most of them, are like a drive up where you can park under the little canopy and order stuff and eat right there in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't get to talk about the cool different eating habits of other like countries and stuff, and
No.
we ran out of time.
Like in Japan where you slurp all your
Yeah, the Slurpee thing. Like in England, you have to slurp your tea when you first get it.
That would not
And then
go over well in this house, I gotta tell you. And it's not because of me.
Kate says Sonic should sponsor me because I'm there all the time.
Yeah.
And Steve said, yep. And Dee said, yep, the one by me is.
See?
And Sayer says, we have a, oh my gosh, Saraswati Puja, the goddess of education in Bengali. We tell, see you soon. Oh yeah, he had to leave because he had a
Yes, they
big
were
thing
doing
today.
an educational ceremony this morning.
Yeah.
Good
So,
luck, Sayer.
bye.
Wait, I gotta say one more thing.
Sayer, thanks for being here and getting up early.
Yes, thank you very much. We
Good luck
appreciate
today.
it. It's awesome. Have you ever been to a real drive-in where they don't have them anymore? I don't think.
I don't know what you mean by a real drive.
Like where you drive up in the car.
Like
you
a drive-through?
In a spot.
Oh.
What? No, you park in a spot. And back in the day when I was a kid,
yeah,
the wait people would actually skate up to the car, take your order, and come back, and they had this big tray that hung on the window.
Baby, how old are you?
And then Dad would grab the food and distribute it throughout the car.
Baby, how old are you?
I'm 112. But I look good and I'm still not taking Viagra.
Oh my God. Johnny.
I'm like a vampire.
My whole face is a different color because my hands could do
because I got
blood.
bit by a raccoon when I was a kid.
All right, anyways. What were we saying?
We were talking about drive-ins.
All right, so you asked me if I've ever been to a real one?
Have you? Oh, I don't think they exist.
Not with roller skates.
There might be like one or two left in the whole country, maybe, but I don't know.
I think like I went somewhere in Oklahoma again with Emmy, and maybe they brought our food to the car. But that might have been just because it wasn't ready at the drive-thru.
Oh, like McDonald's. Can you pull up to that spot up there and wait for your crap, please?
Yeah.
You ordered a fish sandwich and we didn't have one ready.
Yeah, that was it. My mom actually worked at one of those when she was a kid or a teenager. It's probably where she met all her boyfriends.
Probably.
It was called, I think, Clam King or Clam.
But it was.
Clam Joy.
It was all.
Is that an?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna
Shaun.
stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry.
That's my mommy.
My deepest apologies.
She's dead, and you're disrespecting her memory.
Read some comments because there's some history here.
Oh my gosh! So Steve Waddell says, "I remember the trays on the window." So Steve is very old.
Wait, I got another question, real quick. Have you even been to a drive-in movie where you had to hang the speaker on the window?
Babe, I've never been to a drive-in movie.
What?
In my whole life, no.
Well, nowadays it comes through the radio or through your phone or whatever. But you used to pull up and there'd be a pole, one speaker on each side for each car, and you grab the speaker and you hang it on your window, and that's how you listen to the movie.
I've never been to one. Just like I've never been. I've never been on a scooter, never been on a motorcycle, never been on a snowmobile, never been on an ATV, and I have never gone to a drive-in movie.
Way to put the pressure on me, baby.
I haven't.
Way to put the pressure.
I'm like the worst American ever.
Hey, guess what?
What?
You're gonna have to buy me a lot of toys.
Can't we just rent it all?
A four-wheeler. What?
Can't we rent all those things?
I suppose we can.
Because I'm not having any money. Dee says Sonic used to do it all the time. I think the tray thing. But people can't. Oh, the roller skating things. But people can't skate, so they stop.
I see that. It's probably too much of a liability nowadays.
Like they're hitting the cars. Susie
or
said
falling on their faces.
Yeah, Susie said Ellsworth had one where Dairy Queen used to be on High Street.
See?
Wow.
That's awesome.
And A&W in Bangor, Maine also had one too. And Friday night, all night showings of Westerns.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's a drive-in movie.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't do any of that. I didn't really have much
You
of
had
a.
no drive-in in Bedford, New Hampshire?
Not that I remember, not that I was ever allowed to go to, and I definitely never went there on a date or anything. We went to the big cinema theater by the Mall of New Hampshire in South Willow Street.
Really?
Yes, and also the Bedford Mall, which was a little baby mall. It had a two screen movie theater.
Ooh.
And
That's
red
crazy.
velvet carpeting. Ooh,
But on a
snazzy.
drive-in, you could sneak booze in your trunk.
I
More
didn't.
people if you didn't want to pay.
That's so wrong.
All kinds of stuff.
That's theft of services right there, Shaun.
So? You had to walk a half a mile to the snack shack. It was like being at the baseball game.
No, how do you pay attention when it's all like that big thing and it's so far away? And
it's huge. It's way bigger than inside of a movie theater.
I know, but you're in your car. Like, how do you pay attention?
Well, I don't think the point is necessarily to pay attention.
Oh.
Because normally it'd be a couple that would go. Or a group of friends.
Oh. So everybody...
Couple dudes, couple girls, or couple, no sexual preferences specified, but whatever.
So it's about canoodling?
Canoodling? A lot of times.
Canoodling.
Yeah.
Did you ever canoodle at a drive-in?
What?
Did you ever canoodle at a drive-in?
Oh.
John Bell.
I don't know.
John Bell
I wouldn't have canoodled with John Bell.
He would know.
I don't think. Maybe. I know John and I went to the drive-in together.
Steve says the windows are too fogged up to see the movie.
Yeah, I mean, that's a side effect, definitely.
So do people like get out of their cars and sit on like the hoods and stuff?
Oh yeah, anywhere that speaker would reach, you can do,
Is it like a football game tailgate party?
Well, no, people don't walk around and socialize.
Oh, well, that's no fun.
No, but you could if you went there with cars full of friends. Sure.
Yeah, I missed out on all that too.
I'm sorry, baby.
I'm gonna die not having experienced anything.
I don't know.
I think so.
Maybe for your 50th birthday party, we should have a kegger.
A kegger?
Yeah.
Like we're in college?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like people can do keg stands, and we'll just have one bowl of random fruit punch with tons of alcohol in it.
I did a keg stand.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't believe that.
I did a keg stand in college exactly for the reason that you just said. I don't believe that. Because
I don't believe it. Show me right now.
I don't have proof.
I'll go get a cake.
No, I'm not doing it now. I was a kid, and everyone's like, Carrie will never do a keg stand. Carrie will never do a keg stand. And I said, give me $20 and I will do a keg stand. And so I got $20 and I did a keg stand.
Good for you.
It was disgusting.
I'm glad you made some money off of that because they were just trying to goad you into it anyway.
Yeah, if people goad me, I always get money out of it. That's how I work. Emily, our daughter, also has done a keg stand. I am not going to do anything cool before I die, says the best-selling author, according to Kate. That was Kate's comment. Kate, can you always show up just to make my ego a little bit better?
I guarantee you're making Carrie feel good.
Yeah, you're saving me, Kate. You're saving me and my little broken heart ego. Thank you. I love Kate. And not just because of her favorite condiment and of my ego. So Susie also said, we used to go to the one in Trenton, Maine. Her son's first drive-in movie was The Longest Day, and he was 6 weeks old. That was so cute.
It is.
I bet babies are a lot less annoying in a drive-through theater than
they are for the other people, yes.
Not that Art was ever an annoying baby or human, but I bet in general. The other babies of the world. Yeah.
A lot less intrusive.
Mm-hmm. Yay. All right. Anything else, Sean K?
Oh, no.
No?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. I'm always good, baby.
I can tell you one more fact about a famous person eating.
Okay.
Howard Hughes, one of the richest people of the 20th century.
And most fucking weird.
Sean, your language.
Oh,
we almost made it through the whole podcast.
Sorry.
So sorry.
Anyways.
Anyways,
he was weird, right?
Yes.
Okay.
By our standards, he was
He used to
weird.
wear Kleenex boxes on his feet.
I did that as a kid just to see what it was
He
like.
wasn't playing.
All right, but I did do that. And my mom yelled at me so much.
Anyway.
She was like, we weren't done with all the tissues. And she was so angry at me. All right, anyways. So he would make sure that any spoon that you gave him was first, it had to have been wrapped in tissue paper that then was sealed with cellophane.
I told you he was fucking. Oh, I told you he was weird.
I
didn't mean to cuss.
Twice. Now I have to put explicit on this.
Don't you have to?
And somebody's probably gonna ban us from Facebook.
Nobody's banned us
yet. And so
we'll just go to Spotify.
I think you're running jokes.
Yeah, that's my political joke for the night.
Shaun's like, we can get away with anything if we go on Spotify. Like, yeah, but no one will listen to us there because they're all listening to Joe Rogan.
Anyways,
Shaun would like to apologize for his language, and
yeah,
sure. and we're sorry, and yeah.
Oh, what are we doing any podcasts for a while, man?
I don't know. When are we leaving?
Next Saturday.
Yeah, we can do one tomorrow. Next Friday.
Friday night we'll do one?
Yeah, we'll do one. So we're going away, so we're going to have a little hiatus in our live podcasting. But then we'll be back.
Yeah. We got to do 2 weeks. 2 weeks at the Nut House. It's mandatory up here in the winter.
Oh, you mean leaving?
I was joking.
I don't get it.
We're going to be gone for 2 weeks. I said we got to go do our mandatory 2 weeks at the Nut House.
That's a horrible term, buddy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well.
Oh. I hate being live. I hate being live so much.
I'm only halfway through my politically correct handbook. My apologies. I'll get to the end eventually.
So sorry.
But I am past gender and.
Dude, you gotta reread the whole damn book. You know it.
I'm trying.
You gotta reread the whole book.
It's a lot to take in.
I know, but you can do it. I believe in you, and I appreciate you trying.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
I know, but you can.
I'm sorry if I flub up every once in a while.
It's okay, man. Here, Susie's going to cover for you.
Thank
At
you,
Perry's
Susie.
Nut House in
That's
Belfast. There you go.
Exactly what
We're going to go spend 2 weeks there. At the tourist place called Perry's Nut House.
Perry's, I wasn't all that excited.
He didn't have a good time in Perry's. It was
I
sad.
really wasn't excited about this. I love a good nut house. And by that, I mean I love nuts. As in the fruit of the tree.
I think you have to end the podcast now.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay. Hey, anyways, thank you all for listening and for being here. And please don't get us in trouble. And we appreciate you.
We do.
So
appreciate
sorry.
you very much.
Sorry. Okay, goodbye.
And we hope you come back next week.
Yeah.
Have a good week.
But we won't blame you if you don't.
We love you. Thank you for listening to Loving the Strange. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And remember, embrace the strange. New episodes every Saturday, live streaming Fridays. Go get your strange on, friends. Thanks for listening.